Hello, everyone. My name is Abhilashapodcast, and you're welcome to my podcast, Knowing Universe. This is yet another episode, but this time it's not about James Webb Space Telescope, JWST. Actually, of course, I know my podcast episodes are not coming that regularly. But in the meanwhile, I am pursuing some more interests I'm a very, very curious person, of course, and I'm a science tutor. And recently, I developed interest in astrology, and also I got a degree in counseling. So that is one thing. And when I was doing astrology and numerology, I understood that there is a very, very deep impact of when the planets they go under a retrograde in the language which I primarily speak, that's Hindi. It is called as Vakri, the astrological prediction, and that matters a lot. So somehow I was very curious to understand that, because, there is, of course, it is debatable, and all of us, we can talk about this, that whether astrology is something, which we should rely upon or not. That's completely up to you. I am not forcing you to. I was very curious, and I would like to say that I'm a kind of believer. I believe and practice a lot of things. Spirituality is also one of them. And somehow I feel, whether it is science or spirituality or, some any kind of astrology or numerology or something, somewhere, there is a meeting point for everything. That's what my experience. And yes, I can vouch for that. So, as I was talking about, that, this retrograde, which is Vakri in the language. So I realized that it has a great, great impact on how a person is going to have their time as, like let's say that a particular a planet, Mercury or Jupiter or whatever, they are in retrograde. It is not going to be very, auspicious, or it is not going to give you good results according to astrology. Now I was curious to understand, that what exactly is retrograde in astronomy. Does it even exist? Or if it exists, can I can I? Yeah, yeah. It's just I'm trying. I'm not, I have not consulted. It's like completely original piece of podcast episode today. So can I connect? Can I try? No, I'll just try and just whatever. If you think that what I'm saying is wrong, I'll take it. I'll accept it. It is. I know it is a little bit ambitious to talk about this because I am no expert either in astronomy or in astrology. I am still at beginner level. I just say what I feel, and I think everyone has that right to say whatever they want, isn't it? I think here everyone will agree with me. So I understood that retrograde does exist, in even in astronomy. And actually, my background, I always use a background. So here, this is actually a GIF, GIF or GIF, whatever you pronounce it as. So here, there are two planets, Saturn and Jupiter. You can see they are retrograding. Now, this is APOD. The credit goes to NASA. Now, what is APOD? It is astronomical picture of the day. So every day, NASA, I really am I'm a big, big fan of you. So NASA gives you every day a picture, some kind of astronomical phenomena, which is astronomical, of course. So this was taken in 2021 or 2001. I think it was 2001. So Saturn and Jupiter together. But in Zoom it doesn't work. The GIF part, the motion is not visible here. But it is when I was looking at it, I will try to put this GIF possible, if possible, on in the video itself so that you can see. But here, if you can still see my mouse cursor, you can see that these two planets are retrograding. So what is planet retrograde in astronomy first? Okay, in astronomy. So basically, it's an illusion. Okay, it's an illusion in which it seems that the planet is moving backwards instead of going forward. Going forward, which is a regular movement of any planet, will be called as prograde. Okay, If it is appearing apparently that it is, moving backward, then it is called as a retrograde. So it's an apparent change in the motion or the movement of the planet, which is not real. It is an illusion where the planet starts moving. It appears that it starts to move, backwards. It is not, it starts to appear. So, and then, in comparison to, as in the relative position of the planet and Earth, the other planets, and including Earth. So they appear that they are moving backwards. Normally, if you look in the night, daytime, you really cannot see any planet, right? Early morning, probably possible, but no, Venus is very close to us, our Earth's twin sister. But in the night, it's not really possible. In the night, it's possible. So what you will observe, that the planets are moving from west to east, okay, through the stars in the night. And that is the regular prograde motion. But sometimes the motion changes and they start to move from east to west through the stars. That is a retrograde motion. Now, retrograde motion is not going to be for very, very long time. It just immediately it moves back to the prograde motion. So exactly what happens is that, when a faster moving planet catches up, the slower moving planet, it appears that slower moving planet is moving backwards. Now, for this, we can have an experiment. As if you see the description of my podcast, I have said that, the experiments I can suggest you to do. Just have a friend or a family or brother, sister, whatever, whoever, it's fine. Okay, you start moving very, very fast. Okay, move fast, don't run. Please move fast, and ask your friend to move a little slower. Okay, and then you stop and moving in normal manner. So relatively your friend will appear that they are going backwards. So exactly this is, they are retrograding. They will appear to retrograde, but in fact they are not, because for sure that they are also moving just slow. Okay, so this was about the astronomical phenomena which I was talking about. So it does exist. Now, in astrology, what happens? We consider, that if it is, like a planet in a position. Now, what is astrology? What I have understood so far is, it explains your, like, let's say that, when you were born, right? When you were born, a picture was taken of the planets. Okay, imagine the situation when the picture was taken. The moment you were born, the picture was taken of the planets at that time in the sky. Okay, so everything, how they were, what was the position, and there is, of course, there is some more rules and regulations, etc., etc. So it depends on that where, and then there is a table, which is chart, birth chart, and if at that moment, that particular planet is going backwards, was retrograding, then it is possible, according to calculations, that it is not going to be very auspicious or a good planet for you. There are suggestions, that what you can do, etc., etc. But if you have to, if you believe in astrology, then only you go for it. Otherwise, there is no point. But retrograde in astrology and astronomy, how does it differ? How it is different, and how we can compare these two things together. First of all, it exists in astrology and astronomy both. Now, even it is an illusion. Okay, it's an illusion in astronomy so far. I always say anything which happens in astronomy, I always like to use so far, because we never know what is going to happen in next 20 years or 30 or 40 or whatever, right? We are, doing a best job, as in, like, I am just trying to appreciate our scientific community, great scientists, especially at NASA and other countries as well. So there we find, that, so that's the one thing, that actually in astronomy, so far it is an illusion. In astrology, it is going backwards, or it is a retrograding. It is an illusion, right? So, so you are getting confused, isn't it? You are not sure of the position. Am I correct? In astronomy, I'm talking about. So, in astrology, it is taken as that something is moving, is not giving you its, full effect. Because each planet, like if it's a sun, sun is a planet in astrology, yes, and moon is also a planet. They are equal. So, they have some kind of gift for you. Okay, sun has a gift of leadership, communication, power, so such kind of thing. Moon is for love, emotions. Mercury is for intelligence. Jupiter is called as the guru. So there is a lot of Venus is for love, and luxury of life. So these gifts, obviously, if these gifts, these planets are gifting something to you, if they are retrograding, the effect, the gift will not be that much. This is what is in astrology. So somehow I feel that it's an illusion. The gift is not enough. So there we have some kind of meeting point, right? According to me, I thought that it's a good, logic to understand. Life is all about, exploring. I won't say that, this there is something which, you should stop studying or you should stop learning. Life is, it is completely up to you that how you want it to be. Actually, I have started writing quotes. So today I'm going to actually write the quote that make your own reality. Everyone, please make your own reality and don't live on the borrowed ones. Like, because if you don't create your own reality, your own thought from your coming from your own thought process, obviously you have to, uh, live on someone who has suggested. That's a borrowed reality. Want to think that? So do whatever you can, just be positive, walk on the right path, help everyone around yourself, be kind, be kind, be kind, even in your word, action, everything. That is a good quality of life, I would say. So that was my, today's episode about retrograde in astronomy and astrology. And according to me, there is some kind of meeting point, because slowing down, it is just a slowing down thing, which is an illusion in astronomy, but it is a kind of lower gift, a less gift in astrology. So take your pick. If you think that I was right, let me know. You can reach out to me on abhilashapodcast@gmail.com. The same episode will be also available on YouTube. Just write your comments and let's get on, discussion. Let's talk about this more and have fun with your life. Be your own guru. Again, as I say always. Okay, then let's, till the next episode comes out, have peace. Thank you. Thank you for watching.